Namaste everybody. I am Vijay Kumar. Today I am going to share with you one of the lesson of class 12th from the poetry section, the first chapter, that is My Mother at 66 by Kamala Das. Before I would like to start this poem, I would like to request you everybody that you must subscribe it so that you can get the video instantly as soon as I upload the video on the YouTube. And after the watching, do not forget to press the like button and the bell icon. Let's start the chapter My Mother at 66. This is the title of the poem. And the poet is Kamala Das. First of all, we'll know a little bit about the Kamala Das. About Kamala Das. Kamala Das was born in 1934 and she died in 2009 in Malwar, Kerala. She is recognized as one of India's foremost poets. Her works are known for their originality, versatility, and the indigenous flavor of the soil. She has published many novels and short stories. She wrote under the pen name Madhavi Kutti. Now we come to the lesson, introduction to the lesson. My Mother at 66 is written by Kamala Das, who is famous for capturing complexities of human relationships. The poem My Mother at 66 is one of the finest examples of the human bonding, especially that of a mother and a daughter. It describes the pain and the fear of the poet of losing her mother due to harsh reality of life, which is death. Now, I would like to explain you the poem. First three lines you see. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me. The poetess explains that once when she visited her parents' house in Cochin, Cochin is the name of place, Kerala. It was a Friday when she was driving back to the airport. Her mother was sitting beside her at the back of the car. The poet looked at her mother. Here a literary device if you see, assonance has been applied. Here we see the use of vowel sound of O, Cochin, C-O-O, and Friday morning, O. So here assonance has been applied in one line. Cochin and morning, two vowel sounds are coming. So assonance literary device has been applied. कवित्री कहती है कि एक दिन जब वह अपने माँ के साथ कार से चली थी कोचीन एयरपोर्ट और जब वो ड्राइव कर रही थी उसकी माँ पीछे वाले सीट पर बैठी हुई थी, उसकी नजर उसके माँ पर पड़ती है. Now she is going to describe the picture, what she saw there, and thereafter what was her reaction. Next line is, doors open mouthed. Doors means snare. D-O-Z-D, doors means snare. Does open mouthed like this. Her face ashen like that of a corpse and realized with pain. Doors open mouth, her face ashen like that of a corpse and realized with pain. DOZD doze means snap, हल्की सी नींद आना, झेप जाना. आसन means pain, चेहरा पीला पड़ गया था. CORPSE corpse means dead body. So what she observed that she has written here. She saw that her mother was sleeping in her mouth was open. She further explains that the color of her mother's face was like that of ash. ASH. This means that there was some smoky appearance on her face. She looked like a dead body. वो जो चित्रण करती है, जो दृश्य उसने देखी जब जा रही थी कार से लेकर के, इमेजरी अप्लाई किया गया, इमेजिनेशन है, यहाँ पर कंपैरिजन है कि उसकी माँ सोई हुई थी, उसका मुंह खुला हुआ था और चेहरे बिल्कुल काले नजर आ रहे थे, राख की तरह धुंधला नजर आ रहा था और ऐसा लग रहा था कि जैसे एक डेड बॉडी है उस तरह। क्या कोई एक बेटी अपने माँ के प्रति ऐसा सोच सकता है? लेकिन देखने से उसको ऐसा एकाएक अंदर से एहसास हुआ और वो ये बताते हैं। In these two lines, literary device has been applied as assonance again, use of vowel sound of O, A, E, for example, Dutch, D-O-Z-D, open mouthed, O, her face ashen like that of a corpse, O, C-O-R-P-S, face, A, ashen, A, isn't it? Her, H-E-R, mouth, E, corpse, E, and simile has been applied also here. The color of mother's face has been compared to that of a corpse. Ashen use of like. So simile has been also applied in these two lines. Now next three lines we are coming. That she was as old as she looked, but soon put that thought away and looked out a young trees sprinting the merry children spilling out of their homes. Spilling, S-P-I-L-L-I-N-G, spilling means let out. And sprinting means moving fast. The poetess realized that her mother had grown old. She felt pain for her, but soon she tried to get rid of this sad thought by diverting her thoughts towards the trees outside. The young trees, although stationary, seems to be running very fast as though they were sprinting. She also saw children running out of their house into the playground. All these things were full of life and energy, contrary to her mother who sat next to her. देखिए, जब कवित्री के दिमाग में ये आया कि उसकी माँ एक डेड बॉडी की तरह नजर आती है, तो उसको इस चीज का अनुभव हुआ कि मेरी माँ अब उम्र दराज हो गई है, ओल्ड हो गई है, और उसे इस बात का दर्द अनुभव हुआ। लेकिन तुरंत उसे लगा मैं क्या सोच रही हूँ, ये कैसे निगेटिव विचार मेरे दिमाग में आ गए अपने माँ के प्रति। तो इस विचार को यहाँ से दूर हटाती है, ध्यान को अलग करना चाहती है, और उसने डाइवर्ट की अपने थॉट्स को बाहर की तरफ, कार के बाहर विंडो की तरफ। तो उसकी नजर यंग ट्रीज पर पड़ी। वो ऐसे लग रहा था यंग ट्रीज दौड़ रहे हैं, स्प्रिंटिंग, रनिंग वेरी फास्ट एज दो दे वर स्प्रिंटिंग, अभी वो बाहर निकल के आए हैं, मूविंग फास्ट। ऐसा अक्सर होता है। आप साइंस के स्टूडेंट हैं, आप जानते हैं कि जब हम बैठते तो लगता है कि वो पेड़ पौधे ही दौड़ रहे हैं, ऐसा वो अनुभव हुआ उसको नहीं। वो अपने ध्यान को डाइवर्ट करने के लिए उधर ले जाती है। She also saw children running out of their houses. उसने ये भी देखी कि बच्चे घर से बाहर निकल रहे हैं अपने ध्यान को अलग हटाने के लिए। यहाँ पर एक मॉरल लेसन भी है कि जब कभी भी हमारा ध्यान कुछ गलत तरफ चला जाए तो उसको डाइवर्ट करने के लिए कुछ अच्छी चीज़ों को देखने का हम प्रयास करें, जैसे कि पोएटी ने किया है। तो ये सारे चीजें जो थी, ऑल दिस थिंग्स, आइदर द ट्रीज वेयर रनिंग फास्ट और द चिल्ड्रेन वेयर रनिंग आउट देयर हाउसेज, ऑल दीज थिंग्स वेयर व्हाट, फुल ऑफ लाइफ एनर्जी। ये फुल ऑफ लाइफ एनर्जी की ओर इंडिकेट कर रहा था, कंट्ररी टू, जस्ट इसके विरुद्ध। हर मदर हु सैट नेक्स्ट टू हर, ठीक उसकी माँ जो उसके बगल में बैठी हुई थी, उसका नजारा कुछ और था। Here literary device has been applied here also. Consonants, C-O-N, S-O-N-A-N-C, consonants, use of the sound S and T. अगर आप जब जहां S और T देखें आप, कौन सा, जैसे कि इमेजनरी, सपोज imagery, when the poet says trees sprinting, merry children spilling, ये क्या इमेजरी है, इमेजिनेशंस है उसका, जो इमेज वहां वो देखती है वो एक्सप्लेन कर रही है। एंड रिपीटिशन, रिपीटेड यूज ऑफ लुक्ड, लुक्ड देखिए उसमें आया है 2 बार, तो ये क्या हो गया, रिपीटिशन हो गया। एंड कॉन्सोनेंट साउंड एस और टी को आप देखिए, ये कॉन्सोनेंट साउंड जो है बार बार वो रिपीट कर रहा है एक लाइन में, तो एस प्रिंटिंग, ठीक है, चिल्ड्रन, स्पीलिंग आउट, आउट। Now we are coming to the next stanza. But after the airport's security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at her, wan pale. W-A-N, wan. Wan means dim, D-I-M, dim. And weak, W-E-A-K, weak. एकदम मध्यम पर जाती है जब कलर चेहरे की फीका। अब पेल मतलब तो पीला हो गया, डल, कलरलेस। But after the airport security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at her wan pale. The poet continues that when she reached the airport, she finished with the security check and stood a few yards away from the mother. She noticed her mother's aging face, which looked so dull, weak and pale as a late winter's moon, and felt that all familiar ache my childhood's fear, but all I said was, see you soon, Amma. All I did was smile and smile and smile. जब हम एयरपोर्ट पे जाते हैं तो सिक्योरिटी चेकअप होती है, उसके बाद ही हमको अंदर जाने की इजाज़त मिलती है। तो उसकी माँ का सिक्योरिटी चेकअप हो गया, तब उसकी माँ प्लेन में चढ़ने वाली थी, तो डिस्टेंस मेंशन करना पड़ता है। वो दूर थी, उसकी माँ आगे बढ़ रही थी। अब अपने माँ की तरफ उसका ध्यान जाता है, कुछ यार्ड दूर है, तो वो नोटिस करती है कि माँ के चेहरे से उम्र दराज होने की झलक आ रही थी। चेहरे बिल्कुल डल नजर आ रहे थे, वीक नजर आ रहे थे, पेल नजर आ रहे थे। चेहरे पे जो चमक होनी चाहिए वो चमक नजर नहीं आ रही थी। अब उस चेहरे को कैसे कंपेयर करती है वो देखिए। नेक्स्ट 3 lines has been given. As a late winter's moon and felt that old familiar ache, she is comparing my childhood's fear, but all I said was, see you soon, Amma. All I did was smile and smile and smile. The poet compares her mothers to a late winter's moon, as the moon in winter is not shiny, and even her mother's face had also lost her youth and shining. As her mother was getting older and weak, the poet feels the fear of separation, just as she used to feel during her childhood. As a child, she could not bear the pain of separation from her mother, but now, as her mother has grown old and is about to die, the poet feels that maybe this is the last time that she is seeing her mother. She tries to hide her fear. She then says that she would soon see her mother again. She says so because she does not want to lose her mother. ये बहुत ही भावुक सीन उन्होंने यहाँ पर वर्णन किया है, और सच्चाई को छुपाने का प्रयास किया है अपने माँ से जो उसके दिल में आती है। जब उसकी माँ जा रही होती है और चेहरे को देखी तो चेहरे लगा कि बिल्कुल एकदम डेड बॉडी की तरफ है, चमक खत्म हो चुकी है, तो उसने उसके चेहरे को कंपेयर किया है। किससे कंपेयर किया? ए लेट विंटर स्पून। ये क्वेश्चंस भी अक्सर आते हैं कि व्हाई डिड द पोइटी कंपेयर हर मदर्स फेस एज ए लेट विंटर स्पून? As the moon in winter is not shining, and even her mother's face had also lost her youth and shine. जैसे कि विंटर में मून उतना चमकदार नहीं होता क्योंकि कुहासे से ढका होता है, तो अच्छा दिखने में उतना साफ नजर नहीं आता है, धुंधला नजर आता है। ठीक उसी ढंग से उसके माँ के चेहरे में वो चमक नहीं थी, खत्म हो गई थी, तो उसने उसे कंपेयर किया है। उसकी माँ बूढ़ी हो रही थी, कमजोर हो चुकी थी, तो पोएट को ये फील होता है, ये डर होता है कि अब मेरी माँ मुझसे सेपरेट हो जाएगी, बिछुड़ जाएगी। और उसे याद आता है कि बचपन में जब माँ जाती थी तो हम रो के चिल्ला के रह जाते थे, ये होप होता था कि माँ वापस आएगी, लेकिन अब तो माँ अगर जाएगी तो सदा के लिए छोड़ करके हमसे चले जाएगी। तो एज ए चाइल्ड तो वो पेन बियर नहीं कर पाती थी जब माँ जाती थी, लेकिन अब जब माँ बूढ़ी हो गई है, अब उनके जाने का समय आ गया इस दुनिया से, अबाउट टू डाई, तो पोएट को ऐसा लास्ट टाइम फील होता है कि हो सकता है कि ये मेरा लास्ट मोमेंट है, मैं माँ से मिल रही हूँ, हो सकता है माँ प्लेन में चढ़ेगी फिर वापस आएगी या नहीं आएगी। तो उसकी उदासी उसके चेहरे पे झलक जाती है, आंखों में आंसू आते हैं, लेकिन उसको रोक लेती है। शी ट्राइज टू हाइड हर फियर, अपने माँ के लिए कि कहीं माँ अधर्ज नहीं हो जाए। और तब वह कहती है, देन शी सेड शी वुड सून सी हर मदर अगेन, माँ को मोटिवेट करने के लिए, उसको एनकरेज करने के लिए ऐसा वो बोलती है कि आई विल सी यू अगेन, मैं तुमसे फिर मिलूंगी। She says so because she does not want to lose her mother, वो नहीं चाहती कि मैं अपने माँ को खोऊं। Literary device applied here is repetition, use of simile, rhyme scheme. The poem does not follow any rhyme or rhythm. It has been written in free verse. ये poem free verse में लिखा गया, कोई rhyming scheme नहीं है। Simile, mother's face is compared to the late winter's moon, ये simile है। अब both are dull and lifeless, ये भी simile है। Use of as a winter's moon. So this is all about the poem that I have explained to you now. I'd like to conclude you this poem in the summary. The poet in this poem describes her mother. She says that she is 66 years old and looks very weak and old. When the poet was returning from her parents' home and was on the way to the airport, her mother was accompanying her. She noticed her mother was sitting with her at the back seat of the car. She was sleeping with her mouth wide open. Her face was the color of ash. It looks lifeless. This very thought disturbed her so much that she diverted her mind and looked outside the car. She saw the trees by the roadside, which seemed to be running very fast. There were many young children running out from their house and going to the playground. All this symbolized life, energy, and happiness in contrast to her mother's appearance. When she reached the airport, she again looked at her sick mother, who looked old and dull like the weak moon in the winter season. The poet was surrounded by the same fear that she had during her childhood, the fear of losing her mother. She thought that maybe this was the last time that she saw her mother alive. Her mother was about to die, but then she tried to come out of the sadness and smiled at her mother. She said that soon she would see her again. The poet wanted to be with her mother again, and did not want to lose her. This is all about the summary. Now we are coming to the question answer sessions. First question is, what is the kind of pain and ache that poet feels? Answer. When the poet sees her aging mother who is about to die, she felt the pain of losing her mother. This is similar to the pain which she used to feel if her mother was not near her. She feels that her mother is growing old and pale. She will die soon and they will get separated. Time and death never spare anyone, not even the poet's mother, and so she has to lose her mother. Question number 2. Why are the young trees described as sprinting? Very important question. Why are the young trees described as sprinting? While the poet was on her way to the airport, she saw the trees beside the road, which seemed to running fast as she was traveling in a car. It seemed as if they were sprinting. Here the poet tries to show the difference between her pale and weak mother, who looked like a corpse, and the trees that was running and were full of life. Question number 3. Why has the poet brought in the image of the married children spilling out of their homes? Spilling out of their homes. Very good questions. The poet brings in the image of married children to show the deep contrast between the joy and happiness of the life, which can be seen in the married children, and the passivity of life, which can be felt by looking at the ashen face of old mother, who is old and decaying. Decayin. Question number 4. Why has the mother been compared to the late winter moon? Very, very good questions. Many times these questions has been asked. The mother has been compared to the late winter moon because the moon in the winter season is dim and appears lifeless. Dim and appears lifeless. It does not look shiny. Similarly, the poet's mother, due to aging, has become dull. Her color is similar to that of ours. It looks dull and has lost its youth. She looks like a corpse. Question number 5. What do the parting words of the poet and her smile signify? The poet's parting words, "See you soon, Amma," show the pain and fear of losing her mother. But she smiles and looks at her mother to give her ailing mother assurance that she will meet her soon. Here one can easily see that she is trying to hide her real feeling of pain and fear from her mother, and tries to console herself and her mother that they both will be able to see each other again. This is all about the question answer sessions that I have explained to you. At last, I am going to conclude this session, but I request you everybody, please must subscribe it, like it. That's all. Thank you. Namaste.